According to Baltimore linebacker Brendon Ayanbadejo, when it comes to staying in peak physical condition, there is no off-season. And this time, he's found the ultimate way to train.
We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico at Coach Jackson's training facility. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to get my butt kicked by Rashad Evans. It's one of the best UFC schools in the world, so I'm honored to be here.
To be with one of the world's best fighters and just to train at his level, to see what type of intensity he brings, and see if I can even match his type of intensity. That's what I want to do today.
There's no better coach to introduce Brendon to the disciplined world of mixed martial arts than his good friend Rashad Evans, a former UFC light heavyweight champion.
I met Brendon about 3 years ago through a mutual friend, and you know, we hung out a few times, and we started to stay in contact and things like that. And I went to a few of his games in Chicago, and Brendon's came to a couple of my fights.
We'd always talked about, you know, being able to train together one of these days. I actually wanted him to come do some football stuff first. I don't want to go see him and be made a fool of, but it just worked out this way. Maybe I'll get him on the grass next time. Well, I've been watching UFC since I was in high school, and I fell in love with the sport. When you watch two evenly matched opponents go at it, and sometimes the only thing that separates them is their training and their desire, that's one of the most beautiful things.
Ooh. Me and Brendon today, we're gonna just do some rolling around. I'm gonna take him in my world, you know, do a little bit of grappling and stuff like that.
So right now they're warming up in a drill called pummeling. Pretty soon they'll get competitive and start rolling around. Pretty fierce, I imagine.
Before becoming an NFL superstar, Brendon was a standout wrestler in high school. Obviously, he hasn't forgotten some of his old moves.
I know he's strong as an ox, you know, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how he uses that strength or how well it translates.
I'm obviously not going to have the skill, because the skill is something you need to work on every day, but will you be able to see the athleticism, the explosion, and the speed?
No water?
Huh?
It's the water break.
Water.
Naturally, you always fall into the guard. When I fell, you were already full mounted from the get-go.
Because your position is beat?
In football, I have to engage my opponent. I have to control my opponent. So I figure, you know, I can learn some control things, different ways to control my opponent that are going to be legal in football. They're going to be similar to this.
Okay, next we'll do, we'll have you hit some pads.
Have me hit some pads?
Yeah.
People say it's such a blood sport and this and that, but that's not what the sport is about. I think the sport is about different levels of discipline, trying to master all these different disciplines, and then you put them in the ring and you see who's going to win. It's almost a form of art.
1, 2, 3. Take it slow. It's going to go jab, cross, leg kick.
To work with Greg Jackson is an honor in itself. You know, he's probably the best trainer in the nation right now.
That's it. There you go.
So you'll learn, like, a lot of your punches, you was just, like, killing every single one of them. You know, you'll learn this to kind of
Let him go.
More speed to it, you know. Yeah. He was killing every one.
I don't need to Matt Hamill every punch.
No. Just kind of just let it.
Let it flow.
Let it flow. A lot of people don't want to go outside the box because they don't want to look less than perfect. But it shows a lot about VA because he comes out here and he makes himself, you know, look crazy or whatever it is, but it's about the work for him and the fun.
He's doing really good. You know, he picks up quick. The thing I should say I was most impressed by was his movement. He moves sideways really well. It's really natural for him. He's really coordinated. And of course, to be one of the best players in the NFL, you have to be that coordinated. So he picks it up amazingly quick. After he's done with that football stuff, he should come and fight for us. We would love it.
This is my first day ever in MMA, and I look forward to expanding and building my tools and learning a lot from this guy in the future.
Thanks for coming.